Hello everyone, welcome back to my new watercolor video. And today I try to create a village of Japan, and you can see I start the sky area. First I use plain water and I just wash the sky area first. Then I will apply some cobalt blue and little bit of ultramarine blue with flat brush, and then I apply the different color for different area for the first tone. And first tone will be look like totally soft, and I just cover the whole painting. That's the main motto for the first tone. So I think you will enjoy the whole video, and stay tuned and I will guide you step by step what I will do next. So you can see I apply a little bit of orange and lemon yellow and yellow ochre also for the house area, and then I apply some different colors. And you should learn something how to apply the colors and create a good watercolor painting. Now I will apply the yellow ochre and other colors what I already told you, and you can see how I create the fast tone. The background building I use little bit of ultramarine blue and permanent orange, and the pigmentation level is 3 is to 1, 3 is to 10, sorry. It's mean uh, in 10 only 3% of colors and 7% of water. Now I create the ground area. For the ground area, ground surface actually, the color I use here, it is yellow ochre and lemon yellow and little bit of permanent orange for the yellowish effect which reflects the sunlight. And then I create some shadow for the tree which I have already created in the foreground area. Background greenish effect I use uh, little bit of sap green and ultramarine blue, and the color pigmentation level is 1 on 10. It's mean 9% of water and 1% of color. And for the wall area I use a burnt sienna. The pigmentation level is the same which I have already told you. And you can see how I beautifully create the background and totally soft whole painting till now. And when it will totally dry, then I will apply the second tone and third tone also. So stay tuned with me, I will guide you step by step the whole painting, how I apply the colors and create a beautiful painting. So now I create the foreground tree area. For the tree surface I use sap green and permanent orange. My whole painting first tone is totally completed, and then I'll apply the second tone. For the second tone I use a round brush, 5 or 6 round brush, and the color here I apply only permanent orange and little bit of vermilion hue. And you can see how I create the top area. First I apply the color, then I use the waters for extra flowing effect. For this part I use ultramarine blue and little bit of burnt sienna. Then I use a flat brush for the upper hall area, and then I add some extra value into it. Then same way, the same thing follow for the lower hall area. First I use orange and little bit of vermilion hue with flat brush, and here I apply a small flat brush, you can see, and then I will add some extra value into it, and I will create the lower path also. You can see how I create the shadow area. For the shadow effect I use ultramarine blue and little bit of orange. So after I complete the second tone, I will add some extra value into it and some extra detail, and you can see how it will look like and the final look of third tone. The third tone I didn't shoot because I want the reference in my mobile, so that's why I didn't shoot the third tone. And you can see how you will create the third tone. You just need to add extra value. The same color I use, just use a lots of color and less the water, and add some extra value into it. For the foreground tree area, I use ultramarine and orange, and when the light will come in that side, I use only permanent orange and nothing other colors. For the land area, before I apply the colors, I just wash the land area and then I apply the colors for the shadow effect. For the tree upper part, I use only sap green and little bit of orange to create a more naturalistic colors. And you can see how I create the tree sides. And then I apply a little bit of yellow ochre also to create a monochromic effect, to break the monochromic effect, sorry, and to create the relation between them. And before it's dry, I use some dark color like Payne's gray and a little bit of Hooker's green to create some dark effect. And I just apply some dark tone with rigger brush and create some extra detail into it. And you can see here I create the human figure also, and my painting is almost complete. Thank you. Bye bye. I will again come back with my another watercolor video.